Welcome to another episode of In the Bush. Today, I'm going to do something really special. We're going to go on a hike with the greatest man alive today. And I got people that'll back that up. This is the greatest man alive. This is my father, Kenny Gosnell. And we're gonna hike the property and check out some boundary lines and just make sure that we know where everything's at. And so we're going to get a good little walk in today, and then we're going to celebrate at the end with some walking tacos. This is how you traverse the terrain of Lee County, Iowa, ladies and gentlemen. You do it very carefully. You know what? There's a little mountain climber in all of us. If I could grow up to be 1/3 of the man he is, I'll tell you what. This is where he grew up. These are his stomping grounds. Well, I wonder if we're going to get rained out or if it's just going to spit.
The house was on that side, and that drive's pretty close to the edge of that timber right in there somewhere. There was a ditch on one side of it, and they throwed all their trash there.
I think we found the road bed.
I remember that trash there.
One time. And you showed me where the old house used to be.
Yeah, there's a little indentation in the either the cistern or the basement.
Yeah. There's just a little divot that looks like that might be where it was.
I think that's where it was. And the lane just went straight up and went along that bank there. And then down where the pond is, you could go that way down on the flats. Cross over and go down the bottoms. Sometimes they went that way. 'Cause I know one time I was bouncing or something on the couch and I couldn't have been over 5 years old if I was that old.
Yeah.
That's about the only thing I remember of that old house. And I don't remember nothing about it. I just remember I fell on a coffee can that was on the register. Had water in it or something on a register, heat register.
Yeah.
Getting moisture in. And I cut my head. And Dad was on his way to work. And he was going down that bottom. The car. I don't know if they got him flagged down. I don't remember anything after that.
Yeah.
On a hay rack full of furniture, and I rode on the hay rack. Pulled it over on a Ford tractor, I think it was. Over to there.
So that house was right in here, and then the roadway went through the trees, which none of those trees were there. So yeah, that was likely the cistern. You say it was right under the porch or by the porch?
Right under the porch. I'm sure that's where it was.
So it's been filled in years ago.
It almost would have had to been, because they had a hand pitcher pump there.
Yeah. Yeah, I guarantee that's what that is, because it probably filled in and then settled down.
They filled it in.
I'll be darned. Yep, and then the driveway went through this holler.
Yeah, went right through here.
I was thinking we almost saw a spot that looked like it could have been a road.
Yeah.
And then, so where the pond is now.
There was a roadway going down there.
Okay, there was a roadway straight through the pond
Yeah.
and down that holler.
And then you crossed, there was a ditch, you crossed it and down the bottoms.
We hit the jackpot. We found a bunch of maples. Maple, 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 maple. Next year's syrup harvest is going to be pretty good. Well, we're done with our hike for the day, so we're going to finish the day with all the fixings and make walking tacos. Enjoying some walking tacos. Yeah, after a nice long walk in the woods. Very good. Hits the spot.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I am sore. My dad, he puts me to shame. But we had a really good hike. We probably, I don't know how much distance we covered, but we covered some pretty rough terrain. And my feet and legs are sore. I had to get in the easy chair and put my feet up and relax because he wore me out. This is a little shorter video than I normally do probably, but I just thought it would be a cool idea for an episode to show me, you know, hiking with my dad. And I thought, what better meal to have on a long walk like that than walking tacos. So it actually worked out perfect. We stopped at the cabin, we had walking tacos, and then headed back to the homestead. But we were both very glad we got to do that. There were several corners of the property that we both wanted to check out, and there were some spots that he hasn't seen for a number of years that he wanted to check out. So the next time we go on a hike, we're going to do a hike on a different property and try to check out those boundary markers as well. So all in all, it was a wonderful day. It was a great time in the bush as always. And now time for me to kick back and nurse myself back to health here. So thanks everybody for tuning in. And as always, we'll see you next time in the bush.